Hi guys, it's Ramen Fox 12 here again. Got another deck profile for the January 1st ban list. So let's get it started with Madolches that I've been playing ever since Abyss Rising has come out. Recently I have picked up the deck again ever since after I traded Bujins away, but because of the new news of Angeli that was already posted about a month ago, we will get that in Primal Origins hopefully this April. And it speeds the deck up a lot more, and Madolches are getting a lot more hype, so I picked them up relatively somewhat cheap, not that much, but definitely the deck will go up. But how about we start with the monsters, like we always do. So the first is 3 Madolche, which is the basic Stratos of the deck. I mean, everyone knows that when it's normal summon, you search your deck for a Madolche monster. It's the basic engine of the deck. It's really incapable of Madolche to run less than 3, so she basically just searches out everything you need. Then we run 3 Madolche Hootcake. There have been builds in the past that ran 2. 2 is more of a control build. Mine's a speed build, so you summon Madolche Hootcake with the play that comes up, and then you banish a monster, any monster in the grave, and then you special any Madolche from your deck, and then you go into the Invoker play, and it's just straight from that. So 3 Messengelato. The reason why I run 3, and a lot of people ask, a lot of Madolche players, is why do people run 3? Well, if you run 2, you have more of a chance of your hand becoming dead, and more of chances of your targets becoming dead, because when you go into the play, you go into Mufile, and you go into Hootcake, and then you special summon Messengelato and you get your search. If you only have 2 targets, if you already drew them, then your play is dead. If you have 3, you have at least 1 more target in your deck that you can go into. So, also he's a 2100 beater with Chateau, and that's not too bad. So, then this is the Angelis. We do not know what the rarity of this card is. This is a custom card right now that I printed out. So basically, for people who don't know, is when you summon this card, you contribute it, which goes to your graveyard, and then you can special summon any Madolche monster from your deck. And after this deck profile, I'll tell you how the combo works with Angeli. So this helps the Hootcake problem that was back when the deck was there. Hootcake always had to have some kind of other monster for your play to go off. Angeli solves that problem. So she's a really fantastic card, and it helps Madolche a lot better than it used to. So, 2 Mufile. When I first ran this deck, it was at 3, but 2 is more of a consistent number than 1. I don't really like 1, even though a lot of people do run it at 1, but 2, even though it is a Veiler and a max C target, but you still need it for your play, because you need it this and then Hootcake, because then it goes into your combo. So, but later I'll tell you that later. So, okay, so my build still runs the Pudding Cess, because Pudding Cess is an overall great card, and a lot of people don't run it simply for the fact that it's really not a powerful card. It's more of to get rid of troublesome cards that people can't the Madolche deck can't adhere to. So. What it does is, when there's no monsters in the graveyard, she gains 800 attack, she becomes an 1800 beater, and then when you have Chateau, she's a 2300. After damage calculation, when this card destroys a monster, or no, when it battles a monster, sorry, it can pop any card on the field. So even when she dies, or she leaves the field, you still get the effect. So, yeah. Croissant, you still run it at 1. It's really important to its it's really important to the deck list. I really don't know the word, or to the play at least at the very end, because you summon him and then you can bounce Chateau and you can make him level 4. He's in here just because of that level change. You can make him anything. So then that was the rest of the monster, the Madolches. So for the hand traps, I run 2 Max C. I don't run Veilers. Veilers not a really important card in this format. More Max C is what you need. And this helps just draw and everything, so, and it's fodder for Hootcake, so. And then the 1 Spell Striker. This helps bring out your Invoker play or anything else. So, yeah. Also, I would like to point out that a lot of people think that Angeli is just for your Invoker play. It's not just for that. There's another key card that you can use with this, and you could use with any Madolche even when Angeli's not out. It's not just Invoker for Madolches. A lot of people come to that. For spells, we run 2 Chateau and then 2 Ticket. It's the basic cards of the deck. You don't need 3 Chateaus, you don't need 3 Tickets because you have... And people need to run 2 Ticket, not 1 Ticket. If you activate Ticket and MST it, then you don't get your searches. You don't get the important playoff. So, with Tiramisu. So, plus, because you have a fairy, which is Angeli, you can special summon another one. So, it's pretty good. 2 Pot of Duality. You don't really special that much. Well, you do. That's why you don't run 3. And a lot of people I've seen run 3. An important factor to know of Pot of Duality is also when I played Bujins. And yes, while I played Bujins, I did not run 3 Pot of Duality. The more important part is that when I activated Pot of Duality, sometimes in the search I would get another Pot of Duality. I do not like that. I would want more consistent reveals. So Pot of Duality just helps add something that you would set up for next turn, either a Nifile or something like Madolche if you didn't get it first turn. So, so yeah, that helps with that. 2 MST. I don't run the 3rd, more because I need other cards in the deck to place for that 3rd MST, but I do side 1, so. And then the 1 Lance. Don't run 2. I would run 2 if I did have the space, but if you know how to play Madolches and you know how to time the Forbidden Lance on the special play that you're making, then this can very help. So, 1 Book of Moon. The reason why is if they attack my Madolche and I can set it, I can set my Madolche, or I'm trying to go off into a play with Tiramisu, and they try and activate something that would stop my Tiramisu, like a Fiendish Chain or something. I can set the Tiramisu and then it still gets its effects. So, the 1 Book of Moon, 1 Dark Hole, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's 1 Dark Hole. There's not much explanation for that. For traps, the Palooza. Palooza is a fascinating, great card. Helps special all your Madolches, any Madolches you want. And this just swarms the field just for when you're pushing for game. Or an overlay for something you don't need to get off the field. 2 Fiendish Chain, it's a staple of this format right now. It's really good. 2 Mirror Force, that's self-explanatory. The 1 Depriz, it's 1 Depriz. I have other stuff that I need that are in this deck that are more what? I think I like Mirror Force better than Dimensional Prison, but still at 1, it's still good. 1 Torrential, staple. Solemn Warning, Compulse, and 1 Bottomless. So, also, for my normal build, this is my normal build, but because the Angelis are there, just in case if I wanted to enter this deck in tournaments, the 3 cards that I took out are the 1 Veiler, the Thunder King, and the Rhoda. So, these are cards in place for the Angelis. Probably in the future, when I get the Angelis, these cards will come out. For extra deck, I run 2 Tiramisu. It's the staple of Madolches. Probably the #1 brokest card in the game, simply for the fact that she can't target, and you can't get over her when she goes off her effect. So, shuffling in the deck is a really good factor for this deck. It gets rid of special problems. The 1 Blade Armor, because just in case if you have 2 Messengelados, you can overlay them and get that thing. Diamond Dire is a really good card. I'm going to probably bump up this to 2. I won a game with Diamond Dire, and I had 200 life points left. It was a pretty intense, close-ass game. But Diamond Dire helped because Fiendish Chain was on my Tiramisu, and I overlaid this. My last target was Croissant. Used this effect, detached to target himself and the Fiendish Chain that was on my Tiramisu, blew them up, and then I Tiramisu'd for games. So, the 1 Gemini Pearl, get over special things. Utopia standard. Gaga Cowboy, burn for the last 800. Maestroke, set things. Corn, get rid of special problems. Abyss Dweller. Rank 3s are on Equip Engineer. Okay, it switches. It's like a Zen mains, but without the destruction. Levier. This is the other key card that I'm probably going to bump up to 2. That if you have Angeli and you go into the combo, you can use Levier to bring back your Angeli, and you can overlay into Tiramisu. So, 1 Leviathan and 1 Zen mains and 1 Fortune Tune. Fortune Tune is in here. You can bounce certain special cards that you need. Your Croissant, your Hoot Cake, your Mufile, and it triggers tickets, so it's really good because they go back to deck. Also, another thing is that I don't have Invoker yet. I'm probably getting it this weekend, so yeah, just for an update for that, Invoker will help support the combo. So yeah, this is my Madolche that I'm probably going to be using for the January 1st format until March, and then when we get the news for Angeli for when the rarity comes out, hopefully it's not secret, hopefully. And yeah, I'll be playing Madolches for a while. This is Ramen Fox 12, and I'm signing out. Thanks. Bye.